Welcome back.
I
Welcome back. Another
hope
episode
that
of
didn't
Draft
make the
Busters
video.
War Room series here on the Dead Sports Media YouTube channel. Down there at the bottom, other half of the Draft Busters, X Chickster. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Cincinnati Bengals. Alex has gone through this twice now with division teams. I'm going to try to do my best as well to be impartial in the situation. I am going to try to do what is best for the Bengals and keep my Steelers fandom aside. Yes, unfortunately, brother. Very, very key bit of information there.
Yes, unfortunately.
We're going to do our best.
One thing, while we're getting into this, is why are they called the Bengals? Why couldn't they just be like the fucking Tigers or something? Why, or like,
Hey, Alex.
I hear you, but a Bengals, saying Bengal is just a weird name. Like, I know what you're trying to say, and I know you're gonna try to be nasty right now, but I'm just saying.
Well, I just want to make sure that you understand.
So we have a trade offer right here.
They're like the Bengal is a tiger.
Okay, go to the trade offer.
Both of these are trash.
Stank. Okay, let's go. Get out of here. Quinyon Mitchell. I don't even have any doubts. Is there any doubts right now?
I think it is between Quinyon Mitchell and Johnny Newton, and I think with
Who's better?
You put me in a tough spot here.
I did.
You put me in a really tough spot. What shouldn't there be a conversation as well about Talisay Fuaga as well?
Oh yeah, they did have a nice selection that dropped to him at 18.
Like it feels like Cincinnati's always trying to build the offensive line to help Joe Burrow,
and they just don't.
You know what I mean? So I think a case could be made for either one of these three guys. I think that I think the biggest thing is trying to keep Joe Burrow healthy. I do.
think that's your best chance to win.
And specifically in the AFC North, where you're going up against Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, you have to protect the passer.
I mean, they're okay.
Okay, so it's Fuaga.
You nibbled. You know you did. You took a taste. You tasted. You tasted the bait. You tasted the bait. You went and you tasted it.
Just because I knew it was chicken flavored, don't mean nothing. All right, don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
It didn't mean I tasted. I just could see the chicken on it.
That is true. I could smell it. I could smell it.
You sniffed it. You sniffed the bait.
I sniffed it a little. I didn't nibble of it.
You were close to it though. You said.
So are we in unison with Talisay Fuaga?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Go Fuaga.
I like that. I don't think he makes it to 18. I think that's a really good pick for Cincinnati there.
Nope.
Don't love that.
Man, hate that.
I don't love going down 20 either. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I hate that. All right. Here we go. Well, we just talked about it. I mean, Christian, if we're doubling up on the offensive line, Christian Haynes is it at guard.
I know you're gonna think it's high. I know you will. And maybe I can try to talk you into it a little bit.
We're not taking Fisk right now.
Braden Fisk is a top 50 player in this draft class. And this fills what is apparently their biggest need.
Is it though?
They need help on the interior. Braden Fisk poses major upside.
Agree. They need help on the interior. Christian Haynes.
I don't think you can go back-to-back picks, premium picks on the offensive line.
I mean, you're over here just trying to gaslight me to take Brandon Fisk.
Because I think it fills a bigger need.
So
Braden Fisk has major upside as a passer.
So we're not protecting Joe Burrow. Okay. You just want TJ Watt to get all the sacks.
You are absolutely trying. Okay. And I commend you for trying to throw out all this bait.
I'm not sure if we're taking Fisk here.
I think there's a real conversation to be had about Braden Fisk.
So it sounds like we're just taking Fisk because obviously my fucking opinion doesn't matter. So just pick him. Just pick him already.
I thought this was a war room where we just have our debates.
And I thought we were on the same team.
We are on the same team.
Obviously not.
This
You
is
just
me.
want to help the enemy.
No, this is me being impartial. Because I think the worst pick here is Christian Haynes going back-to-back offensive line picks. I'm trying to better Cincinnati.
You want to help the enemy. Fine.
Correct. I am trying to help the enemy. The enemy is the Cincinnati Bengals.
If you're gonna feel regrets after this, go ahead.
I won't. Don't worry.
Well, why don't you pick them yet? I thought you were picking them.
Because we have to.
Are you picking them or not? Are you picking them or not? Are you picking them or not?
Agreement.
Well, obviously, like we're not picking Haynes.
Make your case for Haynes.
I just did. I said we got to protect Joe Burrow. You just talked about T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett.
And we are protecting Joe Burrow by picking a tackle.
They also need help at guard.
Both things can be true.
I don't think you can get a guard later on that's going to be as impactful. I think we could get another defensive tackle.
I worry that they're not going to be as impactful as Braden Fisk.
Well, then go ahead and just pick Braden Fisk. That's what I'm telling you. We're speaking the same language.
We're not.
You don't care about my opinion. It's okay. I get it.
You are the fucking worst. You're the worst. You're absolutely impossible. You're impossible.
I don't. Why did
Shut up.
Why
did
you?
Shut up.
Why
Shut
did
up.
you pick him?
Shut up. Shut up. We still got him. It's fine.
So
Shut up.
you're bitching for what? Oh my god! All this bitching we were doing.
What do you mean bitching?
I got him.
I literally picked the guy you wanted. I bit.
Did you muted your fucking? I hear what you're saying. All right, do we feel better? Yeah, you're muted right now, bud. So no one heard any of that. You just kind of cussed me out.
Good.
Sounds like you did a lot of hurtful shit in there. I'm gonna let it go because I care about you.
You sure got a fucking funny way of showing it.
What do you mean? We got both guys.
Why are you doing all this bitching? God. I'm fucking fired up now.
We're having fun. We're having so much fun.
Fuck.
All right. So we got defensive tackle. We got guard. And we got defense. And we got offensive tackle. So
I think the pick here is Jatavion Sanders.
Do we?
He's the tight end 2 in the class. I think you should be able to get a good wide receiver potentially at 115, or you could even go corner there. I think Sanders helps the offense a bit because we're acting as if T. Higgins is still on. I mean, we're acting as if T. Higgins is still on the team. And I don't have any intention on trading him.
Who do they have? They don't have Hurst still, do they? And then was it? I mean, I guess I'm maybe it's just I'm ignorant to the tight ends of this class other than Brock Bowers, but I don't know. Like picking a tight end in the third, it's just sure. You know,
the current tight end for the Cincinnati Bengals is Mike Gesicki.
See, I don't think he's bad though, but I can see what you're saying. I do think we could get a wide receiver and cornerback later on in the draft as well. If you want to go tight end here, I'm okay with it.
I'm also fine.
Yeah.
I think Cam Hart fits the scheme of the defense better than Kyrie Jackson. So I'd be fine going Cam Hart here and then picking a wide receiver later, and we're not addressing tight end.
I think that's the better move. I think not getting a tight end in the draft doesn't hurt us as much as not getting a corner or a wide receiver. Like sometimes you can find tight ends and sometimes, well, of course you can't, but you know what it is. And he's still there too.
We could take Sanders here, and at 149, we're in range for
yeah.
Baker, Luke McCaffrey as well,
I
potentially. But
I
that is
think
a
that could
risk.
be that is a risk. But if we really want to get a tight end, I think this would be a much better spot for we moved down or we picked like 18 picks later and we still got the guy that we could have got at 97. So I think we might have to run that risk and then just see, and maybe that makes T. Higgins want to stay. Maybe like, hey, we didn't draft you because we thought you were coming back.
Oh, perfect. Luke McCaffrey's still there.
And we are not trading down, fat
Nope.
bitches.
There you have it. Luke
Oh my
McCaffrey
god. This
could be really
this
good
might
on
be
this
the
team.
best draft we've done. I think this is a really good draft for us, Garrett. I'm not gonna lie to you. This feels a something material. A something.
So we've addressed. We've got the
I
tackle
mean,
and the guard. We've got our
that's
defensive
fucking
tackle. We've
nasty.
got our corner. This is
That's
a
a fucking
stellar
nasty.
class. This is
This
an
is a
absolutely stellar
fucking
class.
nasty. Let's see. Oof.
How much do we love the idea of running out Zach Moss and Chase Brown as our running backs?
I mean, does that tell
Chase
you that?
Chase Brown did fine in replacement of Joe Mixon when he was hurt. Zach Moss played exceptionally well in place of Jonathan Taylor in spurts.
Do we really think Zach Moss is that good? I mean, like, I
No.
think sometimes, yeah, I think what sometimes is people equate like fantasy and real reality. Like, just because a dude gets a lot of fantasy points does not necessarily that guy's good. You know, I think that's, people like Mark, I think they
A
do that shit. So,
Well, a perfect example of this, and I am both slamming on my guy and hyping up my guy. A perfect example of this is Rashad White.
yeah,
Rashad White is a fantasy darling. I called before the year for him to be a league winner, and he was. Rashad White was a top 10 running back. I want to say he might have even been like top
I
9 or
think it was
8
five.
potentially.
I thought he was like 5.
Like Rashad White was really good in fantasy.
Yeah,
Rashad White's not like an exceptional running back. I
yeah.
don't even know I would even have him as a top 10 running back in the NFL.
I don't think
So,
DeMarco Murray wasn't that good, but he had a stellar offensive line. Like sometimes running
well,
backs
I
are
mean,
just not
DeMarco
there.
Murray was a thumper though.
Yeah.
DeMarco Murray was trying to tackle a fucking dumpster.
So he was tackling the Cowboys, or like,
No, it's crazy.
I'm sorry,
Um,
that
I
was a stray for no reason.
I have a 6th-round grade on Rasheen Ali. I think Ali would be a really fun fit in Cincinnati as like a
I
change
think
of pace guy because neither Zach Moss nor Chase Brown are exceptionally fast.
I think that works for me. I think that gives them somebody to kind of maybe build off to, because I don't know. And that maybe we could have got him at 214. We probably could have, but you know, oh, they're taking Joe Milton. Let's see. Every time I see Joe Milton, I don't care who the quarterback is. It could be Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, oh, they're taking Joe Milton. Could you imagine that's the backup to fucking Patrick Mahomes is Joe
Did
Milton?
old buddy stayed, didn't he?
Who?
The backup in Cincinnati.
Sure,
Jake Browning. Browning stayed, didn't he?
sure.
I think he did. I want to say he signed like a 1-year deal. Or like they
He's,
matched the minimum or something.
he's irrelevant. Best player available. Anytime you just see any of these guys pop out at you, let me know. Every time I see Decameron Richardson, I always think of the girl track runner. Was it Shakari?
Shakari Richardson, yeah.
Yeah, I always think of that. I don't know why. I think maybe it's just a little
It
Richardson
might
and
just
long
be like the
names.
last name thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then the long first name. I saw Spites earlier. I saw Iona Smith.
I mean, I don't hate the idea of taking Joe Milton. I don't. Like we've done such a good job with this draft class,
it
and Jake Browning is going to get his money eventually. Like you have the backup there, and who better to sit behind to learn like accuracy and timing and rhythm than Joe Burrow, which are like the biggest knocks on Joe Milton.
And maybe that's the best place for him. And then, if Joe Burrow does get hurt again, well, throw out old boy rocket launcher.
You got a fucking nuke launcher. Do you like that?
Fuck it, let's just do it. Joe Milton, back up to Joe Burrow.
All right, we're just picking funny names here. We got to find.
No, we still got one more. So I think
we're in the 7th round though.
We got one more pick.
Here, okay, we'll do this. We're gonna pick. Where is he? We're gonna pick Akon.
Okay.
Because he's always a safe option in the 7th round. We both like him. And now we pick the funny name.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here.
Isaac T-Rex. This is it right here.
Maime no Gajimi Meta. Yeah. Miami. We gotta do draft profiles. Is like who the fuck is that guy?
All right. This one might have gotten off the rails a little bit.
Why?
Bit. But I would argue that this is one of our better draft classes that we've done.
I think this is definitely A- plus, if that makes sense.
We got a top 3 to top 4 tackle in the class to protect Joe Burrow. We got the top guard in the class. We got one of the best defensive tackles in the class.
Now we didn't think we were gonna get, so that's
we
good.
Did not think we were gonna get, which is huge. Cam Hart's gonna be a nice rotational piece in the secondary. Sanders is going to eventually become the starter at tight end. May not be in year 1, but he's going to be better than Mike Gesicki. I don't think that's necessarily up for debate. Luke McCaffrey, really skilled route runner, should be a nice slot guy if you do decide to move off of T. Higgins. That'd be great as well. Rasheen Ali in the 6th round to the change of pace back as well behind Zach Moss and Chase Brown. Took a flyer on Joe Milton as well in the 6th round too.
Like why not?
Just in case, because Jake Browning,
not good.
He's gonna get paid somewhere. You got your backup, and who better to learn behind than Joe Burrow? And then Ekukon as a safe 7th round pick as a nice depth piece. And then our funny name is
Maima Nijong Meta.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
This is an A class.
This is A class.
I don't know. This is like
I have a 93.
I don't think it's perfect.
I have 93. So I have an A- and then plus because it's very close to either being an A- or going to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like could like A- plus because it's on the high end of the A-.
So the one that just be an A?
93. I feel 93 vibes. 93 just keeps popping out at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just look at the number and it's just popping out at me like it says 93. And then so when I look up here, it says 93. Like I don't know how he does it, but the number's popping up at me. 93.
Let us know in the comments. First off, if you think 93 is an A- or an A, let us know. Also, give us the grades on the draft class. We feel that this is one of our better ones through 8
Maybe
through
we should argue
17
more
so far.
Maybe we should argue more.
I don't know that that's good for my my blood pressure.
Garrett, but look what happened when you listened to me.
I'm not fucking doing this shit with you. Fuck off.
I almost got you.
Fuck off. Let us know. Comment, share it with a friend. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel already, please be sure to press the subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss any more of the War Room videos. Trey's starting to put his out as well. So if you want to double up on the War Room videos, Trey's going to start releasing his as well. I think he released one today, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel for Draft Busters. We're going to see you next time.